Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the second-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house. But you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick. But he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try a pass here. And the ball is hauled in. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. The distance will be from 38 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And this pass is caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That pass is caught. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense joins the party with a score. Extra point try coming now. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He knocks this one right through.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the grab and moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tight end makes the grab. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
There's the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He lets it go on the move. And he pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
An important third down attempt for this offense. And now a carry here for the fullback. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. And he drops back in the gun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets hauled in here over the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Dunks a short throw down to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Got it.
Second down and goal.
Easy.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line. It's second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Defense's football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And they're able to get him down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Second down, looking to throw it. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Wow, a great play on the interception, but that's going to be wiped out on a roughing the passer penalty. Some of the crowd hoping for more, but the coach content to take this lead into halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point good. They trail now 17-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't you make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
1st First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Oklahoma. That puts him on top in the second half.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Second down now after the sack. And he'll set up to throw. He's looking to scramble. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
The Sooners line it up with 1st and goal. The pocket breaking down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Hands it off on the counter. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This can cost him the ball game.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They go back onto the attack, but now behind on the scoreboard. Can they answer right away? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And they've got him. A sack with the defense. They'll take momentum into the final quarter of play.
LSU 17.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes. A sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch is made, room to run here. Touchdown, Oklahoma, and the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Come on, set. Tune up.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
2-9 Philly.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Receiver in motion now. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Get set.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
1st and 10 play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Well, they try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. He'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. And that'll cost the offense 5. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Across the 40 now. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. That's a big gain. Exciting play to end the game, but he's stopped short, and the clock will run out. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.